Today I'm going to share with you my holiday binder. For years I had this red notebook and it did me well. I made my lists and things that I needed over the years, but I still was losing recipes, lists, so I've gone from this to this. I just needed something where everything was in and I could go to frequently. This binder I just had in my home that I got, I don't even know when, during like back to school season at Walmart. So I just found a binder that I could use in my home and I didn't have to go out and buy any. This cover is by A Bowl Full of Lemons. She made an amazing holiday planner. I have some of her pages in here. And this is the cover to hers. It's so pretty. I did purchase it, and I'm glad. I really like it. So you'll see pages of it in here. So let me show you what I've done. I had Thanksgiving this year in its own binder, but I combined it with Christmas. So when we open up the binder, you will see here that I have 2 envelopes, and these right here are address labels to our home. And then when I get our stamps, I'll put them in here. So I have my address labels in my envelopes. Those are for receipts. Any receipts that I spend on groceries or gifts, they go in there. So that way I could budget for next year and get an idea if we stayed in budget and all of that. Keep all the Christmas receipts together. Yeah, I've learned that over the years. So here's the start to our Thanksgiving section. Thanksgiving is much smaller compared to the Christmas section. On this page is everything that I talked about with you this year in my Thanksgiving series. This is for my brain, but there's so many planning checklists online and Pinterest. I just put together what worked for me this year, and I'm sure over the years I'll be editing and adjusting this, but I have it starting from 4 weeks away all the way down to Thanksgiving Day. So this will be adjusted each year, I am sure. But this is what keeps me on track of what I need to be doing each week. And here is that menu planner that I found this year that I really like. I will have the link to this down below as well. But I really like this one for Thanksgiving. I could see everything really big. It's simple. It's just simple. I like it. So here, this is also a printable that you can get. The link is down below. It's from scatteredsquirrel.com. It's a baking list. So you put the recipe that you want to bake, where your recipe is located. If you could put down the name of the party, whatever party it's supposed to go to. The batches, if you're going to freeze any, if they're for a gift. Here's what it looks like close up for you. Just super simple. We talked about in this series about having a Thanksgiving meal plan. Like I said, you could go hour by hour. I didn't this year, but you know what? I ended up writing it out anyway. It really was helpful to know when I was gonna put in the food to reheat, when I was gonna start the potatoes, when I was gonna put the stuffing in the oven. So I thought I wasn't gonna use it, but I sure ended up doing it. So I printed out this sheet for next year to help me and keep track. This shopping list is also from the same blog that the menu planning sheet was from, and it's from firsthomelovelife.com. And I really liked this shopping list because it was sectioned out for the grocery store, and I really liked that, and there was lots of room. So that's what I used this Thanksgiving, and it worked out really great. And then I have my recipes that I use pretty much all the time for Thanksgiving, and they're just going to stay in this binder because I don't cook them any other time other than the holidays. So here you see I have our apple and onion stuffing recipe, our homemade pie crust recipe, and then we go on to Christmas. So any recipe that I want to use for the Thanksgiving season will be put in here in sheet protectors. Okay, now on to the Christmas section. Okay, this page here is a holiday shopping list. This is also from A Bowl Full of Lemons. If you see any of these with these pretty colorful, vibrant circles, they're pretty much from A Bowl Full of Lemons. I like this list because it helps me get ready for things that I need to purchase, like decorations, Christmas cards, gift wrapping supplies. So I know what I need to get. I've already gone through my inventory and I just made a list of it. So I'm ready to go out and get those things I need. This sheet is also from scatteredsquirrel.com, and it is a hostess cheat sheet. I thought this was so brilliant. She steps it out just like Thanksgiving, where it's what you need to do 1 week before, 2 to 3 days before, day before, and day of. I really like these. I'm sure once I go through the season using this sheet and really get an idea of what I do, I'm sure I will be editing this and creating my own. But I love the reference because I have ADHD and I could lose focus very quickly. Next one is holiday preparations. It just goes over things like if you want to create a playlist of songs for the holidays, if you want to put out holiday movies or your holiday books, clean and tidy the fridge, things like that. I just thought this was interesting. I was going to play with this list and just see how I like it. They have a section here for gift wrapping survival kit. I thought that was really brilliant. Putting together a wrapping station would be brilliant. So I think that is a wonderful idea. This is a Christmas master to do, things that I need to hurry up and focus on and work on. Of course, for the season, my first priority is Shaylee's birthday, and then the Christmas cards, and then all the other things and traditions that I really need to get done and make a priority. They're right here for me to see. And then I have a calendar of, it doesn't have like our schedule for, you know, everyday things. It's all parties, when I want to start the neighbor gifts, when I want to start our neighborhood traditions, when am I doing Elf on the Shelf. All of that is on this calendar to help me. None of our other scheduling goes on this calendar. It's simply for the Christmas needs. And then this is also a holiday events planner that I just kind of wrote out. Parties are going to be happening, things are going to be coming up. And a sheet for Christmas family traditions. This is from the website Life Your Way. And I really like this because we do have a lot of traditions. We try new traditions and it's just fun to get them all in one place. So we have when the elf arrives, when we go pick from the angel tree to give back. We always give out, we missed last year, but we like to give out to our neighbors or around town the best light award. And we'll go to the store and buy a pre-baked item and give it to them. That way they know it hasn't been tampered with, because we're strangers knocking on people's doors saying, congratulations, our family thinks you had the best lights this Christmas season. And the kids, the first time we did that, they thought that was so cool. And then the 12 days of Christmas, all the Christmas traditions are on this sheet and they continue over here. Okay, this section here is giving. I have a sheet for each of us except for me, because I don't buy for myself. I let Derek worry about that. So I have a sheet for each of the kids, what we're getting them, where the store is to get it, and if we already purchased it. That way I know, like, once this list gets going, after I'm done, I'll be writing everything in. I could be like, oh my goodness, I haven't gotten so-and-so yet. This gift for her. That way it keeps me on track. This is the same thing that I did in my old notebook, but this way it just keeps me a little more organized. So I have one for each of the kids and Derek. This section here is a budget list. So I could keep track of our money and if we're staying on budget. There's many ways that you could use this one. You could do it for person here and stay in budget that way, or if you're working on a certain area of your home. This is interesting because you could do this however you want to do it. It says gift, budget, spent, remaining. And so, and I used to keep track of our budget in that old notebook too. So this is a better way to keep track of our spending. Okay, in this sheet protector, I have everybody, including Derek and me, our Christmas wish list. So each person's name, I don't know if you can see this. Each person's name is at the bottom, and they put their #1 gift that they want right here, and then they fill out the rest. So there's a section for I want, I need, I'll wear, I'll read, stocking stuffers, and extra ideas. Now, these are things that I'm going to be giving to the kids this week so they could fill out. So mommy and daddy have an idea of what they want so we don't have to guess. Does this mean they're going to get everything on that list? Nope, but it helps us know what they're interested in and what they would like. So, and I also have one for Derek and I that we'll give to each other. So they will be filling those out here very shortly. Next section is the holiday card list. You put who you want to send a card to and their addresses. I will be working on this week because I have a date and goal in mind of when I'm sending out my Christmas cards. I also have a list in here, not just for family, but for my Norwex team and YouTubers. This section here is a gift giving list. Who you want to give gifts to. Are you giving gifts to teachers, bus drivers, the postman, coaches, babysitter, coworkers, neighbors, hairdresser, things like that. So you can leave their name, the gift that you want to give them, and if it's been delivered, if you've given it to them. This is so helpful because in my notebook I would just make lists and I would like scratch them off, and so it's nice to have this done neatly, and so I'm really excited about these pages as well. They give you a little idea down below of who you can give your gifts to. Okay. Bowl Full of Lemons also gave me a sheet for Black Friday shopping, the stores that you want to shop in, what you're going to get, the price of them, and there is also a Cyber Monday shopping list as well. I am not a big Black Friday shopper or Cyber Monday shopper, but if I do notice something, I will write it on here. Okay, next section is the cooking planning section. Again, another baking sheet like the one I showed you before. I've already started writing the things that I want to bake and make, and so that I can keep track of what I want to do this Christmas season. It's really sad when I forget one year, like, oh yeah, I really wanted to make peanut brittle. I didn't do that. It's really heartbreaking. So I have started a list of what I want to bake. And here I've already made a holiday menu plan. We are having Christmas dinner in our home this year. I've already started making a menu. It's not complete, but I already know that for breakfast we're having a breakfast casserole. I'm also going to put down my cinnamon rolls. That's a tradition. Desserts are Italian cookies, pizzelles, and cheesecake. I already know that I want on Christmas Eve our hot chocolate bar prepped and ready to go. Of course, for an appetizer is our shrimp dip we do every year. So I'm not done with the menu yet, but I've already started it and when I want to start preparing it. This is a grocery shopping list. I already started looking at a couple of recipes and put the ingredients down that I will need, but of course this is going to be a continual thing. Lots of grocery lists during this season. And here is the meal plan for Christmas, when we're going to schedule to eat and clean up, all that fun stuff to keep me on track. And here we have the start of all the recipes. Our brunch casserole, which I have done a vlog on for you, but all the recipes that we use and want to use are all here, so I don't have to go digging them out looking for them. I can't stress to you how convenient this is. Okay, I have some more sheet protectors here in the back and some white lined paper for lists. Okay, well, here is my holiday planner binder and I'm really excited to use it this year. My notebook worked out great, but I couldn't keep everything in one place. I'm such a scatterbrain and I really need that. So I'm excited to use this year. I'm sure I'll be changing some things up. If I don't use certain things, I won't put it in there, but I really went through my notebook and saw whatever I was already doing and tried to find a printable for it or made my own. So we'll see how it goes this year, but I'm really excited to have this, keep everything in one place. I have a big purse. It will fit in there if I need to, but I'll just make lists and bring them to the stores with me. But here's just a look at my holiday planner, and I will definitely let you know after the Christmas season how it worked out and if I changed anything. So I do have some tips that I want to share, that I will do different vlogs for you about certain things I'm going to be adding to my holiday planner. So I'm excited to share that with you. So okay, I hope this helps you. I'm really excited about it with my scatterbrain, I think this will work really good. So, all right, thanks for joining me today, you guys. Happy planning and try to make it simple so you don't stress yourself out. Well, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.